Well, have you ever walked into a store and spent so much money you're embarrassed about it? Well, that's happened to me. Stick around, we'll talk about it. Welcome back to That Bourbon Dude. My name is Charles. Today, we're going to talk about my horrible financial decisions that I've made over the last 72 hours. I've spent a ton of money on some bottles, and I can't believe it. It has actually happened. I walked into a store, they're having a massive drop, and it's not a limit of one per person, it's a limit of one bottle per type per person. So I was able to get several different allocated, all at MSRP, and I'm going to go over this with you. But before we do that, I want to cover some important details. First off, we're going to have a live stream coming up in August. It's going to be August the 6th. It's going to be 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I am going to be joined by the one and only Patrick from the Whiskey Cove. We are going to be live streaming from Louisville, Kentucky, near the Old Forester Distillery. Prior to the live stream, we're going to be doing a subscriber meetup. Give you the opportunity to hang out with us. We're going to find us a bar, grab some pours, chit chat, shoot the breeze with you guys, and then we're going to retire to the Airbnb to get a live stream kicked off. All right, and if you want to know how to be part of that subscriber meetup, you need to be part of the That Bourbon Dude private Facebook group. All you have to do is shoot a request to join. I get you approved and you're in. And you give access to several different YouTubers that are in the group, including myself. You'll get to see some behind the scenes stuff. And then starting out this previous Monday, I'm starting a series where you will be able to join us on a virtual bottle share. Right now it's going to be at least every other Monday going forward for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half tops, where you'll get to ask questions, hang out, talk, and just relax and decompress, because it's Monday and nobody likes freaking Mondays. Okay, now that I got that crazy spill out of the way, I am going to bust open a little Knob Creek 9. This is just your basic Knob Creek 9 100 proof. These are excellent values for money. You can get these for around 35 or 40 bucks. If you haven't picked one up, pick them up. They're good. I freaking love them. Okay, folks. Oh, man. I spilled a little on my hand. Goodness gracious. That's good. Cheers, everybody. Okay, so let me kind of give you context to what happened. I go into a store to pick up an Old Forester 100 proof, just a handle of it, so I can make some cocktails. And then this happens. There's all kinds of bottles. It's multiple bottles per person. Not of the same type. You can't just go in there and clean out a whole shelf of one thing. But you're allowed one bottle of each type per person at MSRP. And the crazy thing is, I have never been to this store before in my entire life. Starting off, bottle number 1. It's going to be an Old Forester single barrel 100 proof. This is not the bottle that I was going in for. It was actually the big 1.75, and this was there. That was the first bottle that I picked up. And the first 2 bottles that I'm actually going to show you, I'm going to be taking those to Louisville with me, and I'm going to be cracking them live on the live stream with Patrick. He has not ever had this, and neither have I. So we are going to share this fresh crack together. Okay. Second bottle. Second bottle is going to be a Sam Houston 15 year. Yeah, these have been out of production for a while, but they had them. They freaking had them. Sam Houston 15 year 103 proof. Look at that, folks. If you haven't had it or you don't know what this is ultra aged Barton's juice. Ultra aged Barton's. Where can you go wrong with that, right? Okay, next. Next is a funny bottle because it's a replacement for the sad thing that has happened to me on the live stream on the Facebook group. If you was there, you got to see it. If not, you can catch it in the replay when you join. Something tragic happened live while everybody was staring me down. So right here, we're going to have a backup of this bad boy. This is not the exact bottle. This is a different batch, but this is 23C. This is 125.9 proof. And this is going to replace the really sad thing that happened to me that you don't want to miss. So get in that Facebook group, hang out with us, have a good time. All right. The next one I have not ever owned before, and it's a new release. This is their first batch that came out, and I was able to grab this. So that's going to be the Old Forester 1924. This is a 10-year 100 proof bottle. Look at that. Can you see it? Yeah, there you go. All right, first one of those I ever got. I've had a couple pours. I was fortunate enough to have a friend send me a sample, and then I was at a liquor barn and tried it there as well. So that is bottle number 4. Number 5. Number 5 is going to be one that I personally do not like. And I bought it because my wife loves it. And if you have a happy wife, you have a happy life. Okay, so that's going to be the Penelope Rio. I don't know much about Penelope Rio because the first time that I tried it, it was like I was pouring White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor directly into my mouth. And that is not what I like. So let's take a look at that. Right there. Penelope Rio. I don't know what batch this is. I don't understand how they do it. But it says batch 24-901. I know they haven't had 24 batches, so I don't know what this means. Okay, so that's bottle number 5. All right, number 6. Actually, number 6 is kind of a twofer from the same distillery, and I really love them. I love them, and if you know, you know. They had a drop just a couple days ago, and they released the batch 2 of the twice barreled rye, but this time in the 375, the flask, the distillery series, the Tennessee Tasters, whatever the heck they call that series now. It's changed names. Okay, so first one's going to be a Jack Daniel's 10-year batch number 3 coming in at 97 proof. There you go, folks. Gosh, these things are good. So good. And then the next one, you should be able to figure out by now, is going to be a Jack Daniel's 12-year batch 2 107 proof. That's the 2 Jack Daniel's products that I was able to pull out of this craziness. I just can't believe it. Like, my bank statement's going to make me believe it, because when I have to pay the freaking credit card bill, I'm just going to be like, whatever. Anyways, when you got the opportunity, it's hard to pass it up. And I know I'm going to get some comments. Leave some for the rest of the people. Tiny town, population less than 2,000, and I was specifically told that this stuff sits around and never freaking sells because the locals don't like it. So I'm probably going to make that 370 something mile drive back to that little town again and find out what they have, probably around Christmas. Okay, next up's a good one. This is my second bottle. It's going to be a E.H. Taylor barrel proof. This is going to be batch number 12. Number 12. There you go. I was able to get that. I've already taken it out and busted it open. It's in the other room. No sense in keeping it in the daggum tube. All right. So here's where it gets a little twisty. So if you didn't see the video, I went to the Florida Keys this year, and I got my first bottle of Blanton straight from the barrel from a Winn-Dixie for $143. Crazy rock bottom prices, right? Well, I was able to get another Blanton straight from the barrel, this time from Indiana. This is amazing. Take a look. I cannot wait. Actually, I can wait because I have the other one open. If you haven't seen that review, take a look. Take a look at that review. I put that out. It's an amazing bottle. I'm actually going to be taking that bottle to Louisville to share with Patrick from the Whiskey Cove during our live stream, and we're probably going to be doing a review of that bottle jointly as well, so be looking out for those videos. Okay, the next two are some doozies. Never thought I would own them because I've never seen them anywhere. I have stopped by the distillery, I'm going to say at least 15 or 20 times, hoping that they would be available, and I've walked out empty-handed every single time. And to be honest, when I'm in Louisville this time, I am going to attempt it again, even though I was able to get these bottles this time. So first is going to be a Michter's 10-year bourbon. Someone's probably going to ask, and I do not know which batch. Oh, here we go. This is going to be barrel number 23. The other writing on it's too bad. I can't tell. I don't know. But it's going to be Michter's 10-year bourbon, followed up with Michter's 10-year rye as well. This has got a 23 on it. So I'm assuming these are the 2023 releases of these. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my bottle haul. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If you are not a subscriber, please go ahead, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and the notification bell. You do not want to miss these bottle hauls and my bourbon market updates. Those are taking off. You guys are loving that. If you have suggestions on videos you would like to see me do, drop them down in the comment, let me know, and if I use your idea, I will put a nameplate up here recognizing you for helping with that video. And thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bourbon Dude out.